4.
Artillery. Black.
3 defense. Nukea.
Lovely. Ocean. Velocity. Majesty. Artillery. Black.
Creature. Lower. Bill. Hello.
Lovely.
Lower. So. La Cifo.
Alright, so this is Gravity Rush 2. This is not going to be played anytime in the first 2 weeks of April. It's probably going to be played in the third or fourth week of April. Probably the third week of April. Why? Because I have to finish Devil May Cry, and I believe that last DLC of Assassin's Creed. And of course, I'm busy doing other stuff, so. But for the longest, I had this game for like a good 3 years. 3 years, and I never finished it. I believe I got past 25% of it, but I never finished it. Nor did I ever broadcast it, or even when I didn't broadcast it, I never recorded it. So this will be a fun little thing for me to go back and check out and finish it. Maybe it's a good thing I'm doing it live this time, so I could know to finish it because I'm broadcasting it. And why I never finish it is simply because I believe Doom Eternal had come out, and I wanted to play that. So I played the hell out of that game, but I never broadcast Doom Eternal either. So somehow Gravity Rush got put behind Doom Eternal, which is obvious. And then, of course, Elden Ring came out, and slowly but surely I forgot about this game. But I know this game is extremely good. I know it's very creative and very unique. And I know I believe I had given it an 8 when it originally came out. So this is like if you were to create a party or to have a fun little happy little party. This is how this game would feel like. Like you're playing a party. But it's more than that. It's like you're Magneto, and at the same time it's like you're Superman and Magneto, and it's like party is they have psychic powers or something like that. So it feels like that, but it's more about gravity, use of gravity in order. Their powers is gravity manipulation. That's why it's called Gravity Rush. So it's lighthearted, but it's also very difficult in certain things. It's more like a not a puzzle game, but solve the situation type game, like how to do certain things. It could go over some other people's head who aren't into exploration, but this is more like an exploration slash entertainment adventures. So this is like a journey game. It's primarily a story, more than anything else. So it's a story-based journey game. So this is a journey game story. So it's not going to be short. Any game that's a story-based game is always going to be long. That's why I'm going to do it later on in April. I'm not focusing on something that's very long right now, and I'm only going to do 30 minutes of it. So the system setup and everything with regards to the game is very old-fashioned, but everything's simple and works. The sound effects on rollovers for each of the buttons works. The expression on the buttons when you they change colors or they light up works as an indicator to show that you're touching the button. So not only does it turn yellow, floaty nature of it to show the nature of the game, which is gravity. So they put a lot into their buttons with regards to creating the design of the game. Of course, the background of the game, it's motion graphics, and of course, it's also most of it is graphic design, and with some motion graphics in the back, like cinematic motion graphics in the background. So the graphic design is pasted on the front with the cinematics in the background, motion graphics for the main title screen, or should I say the menu screen. And of course the buttons are made to be respond to your controller. Like if I turn the controller this way, the buttons, they turn this way, turn to the left, so it responds to your controller. So this is the type of game that responds to your controller commands because it's gravity related. So it's very controller friendly. Of course, the sound effects is very good. It's a good sound effect to indicate that you're rolling over things as well, and you access it. So it's very friendly for those people who are disabled as well. If you can't hear the sound, you see the bright colors with regards to what you're selecting indicated. And if you can't, obviously, if you can't see, you hear the sound. Of course, they're consoles, or should I say they are game boards that are designed for people who cannot see but can still want to play video games. And mostly sound is used in these instances. Sound with regards to buttons, and friction with regards to buttons as well. So yeah, it's very friendly with regards to whoever's playing. Very colorful game too. The animation is pretty good. The design is pretty good. The story is pretty good as well. The texts are pretty good. So all around, you wouldn't put this game at as you start it at a 5. A game like this is already at a base minimum when you first start the game, based on its menu, based on its text, based on its animation, based on its rollovers, based on the sound. You already have a game like this as a 6. It's very simple, very easy to look at. It's not too complicated. The texts aren't very small. Everything is very simple but easily accessed. Now, the one bad thing I would say about this game, I believe, um, the one bad thing is that you can't adjust the brightness of the game. Maybe it's because I just started and I'm starting the game all over from scratch, but I don't seem to see an options with regards to increasing the gamma, or at least the brightness, or changing of contrast, or tinting, or any type of altercations with regards to image and as well as spacing. So I would say, yeah, it's about the only bummer thing.
Cat, 老妹妹。
Shirima, Suya.
Yep.
Jishui. Verijapura. Ose.
Leo.
Tua flella. Ah? S'il vous plaît. Swish Clay! Bang!
Oh, that's right. I believe she lost her memory. She's not really of these people. And she used to be like a superhero or something. Whose power she could use gravity. And that she's now living with these people. And they don't believe that she has powers and stuff to use gravity. Because it just comes natural to her. So they believe that she's delusional or something. I think she was found or something, or she hit her head or something. Yeah, but it's a very unique art style, a very unique way to tell a story. Without putting like text in front of animation, you could wait for it. It's like a comic story. You have the story, then you have the real meat of the story being told out in comic form, which I like, because that's how I see things. Like if I was to create a video game, the action part of the video game would be played, but the story part of the video game will be done in actually readable story form to elaborate on that comic type of story. Like if I was to do a comic story, this is how I would do it. A moving comic. I believe there's a total of 3 gravity users. There's 2 girls and maybe another girl. I believe it's 3 women. Or is it 2 women and 1 guy? I don't remember how it goes. Yeah, but I'm just doing this for like 30 minutes, maybe 35, and then I'll hop onto Warframe and keep grinding because I have a 3-day resource booster. I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste those resources. So every day I have to grind. But this I'm gonna play in the 3rd week of April, 3rd or 4th week of April. If I don't play Doom Eternal in the 3rd or 4th week of April, then it's gonna be this played in the 3rd or 4th week of April. Cause I got the manga stuff I'm reading right now. I don't have time for anything else. And of course work as well. So it's either Doom Eternal or this will be played in the 3rd or 4th week of April. While I'm trying to finish off the Assassin's Creed and Devil May Cry. So I'm in no rush to play this or Doom Eternal. It's going to be played like way later. This is just a taste with regards to this game. Because I really need to finish it. It's been like in my inventory for like 3 years now. And this is a good game. I never realized why I never finished it, but it's always been good.
Du hombre! Remo ahead! Also, Jupiter.
However, if I was to do a comic book in game form, it wouldn't just be images stacked on top of each other like this with, you know, thought bubbles or word bubble or word text. It'll be something that's more covering the entire screen, or at least 75% of the screen, and then transition back into the game. But this is fine because you want to focus on what the comic is saying rather than what's going on around. The one thing I hate about comics is that they put so much emphasis with regards to the background that you can't really focus on characters sometimes. Because the only time though that stuff is needed in comic books is when you want to actually see exactly where the character is and what the world is around the character. But when it's an intimate situation between two characters, it's very important not to focus on the background. Try to make the background look pretty so that it could heighten your characters. Your characters should be the main focus and everything else should be not as important.
Oh yeah.
Like most painters, when they paint something, it's all about the environment more than it is about the characters.
Big couple.
But when you want to do intimate situations, it has to be the characters and everything else around cannot be important.
Oh. Laugh.
獅子 Siri.
플레이.
이브 이브.
어. Oh yeah.
Pule to? Adue.
The map is also good as well. You cannot really rotate it like you can in Doom, but it's very simple and it's easy to use. Move left and right. You don't really need to know anything. It's very obvious. So we got to find Misa's whereabouts and go to different people. I could waypoint to them, I believe. Yes, I can.
Oh, Eddie Boo! I know it. Chula femma.
Oh, there is one thing I should mention. If you have anxiety with vertigo, and this is not a game for you, like if you have like deep anxiety for being in high places, I wouldn't recommend this game. Because this game is all about heights and the great beyond of the abyss.
Oh yeah.
Like, I never had a problem with heights in my entire life. I just thought of it as it's just being higher than the floor. That's all.
Ogie.
If I fall off, then I'm scared because I'm gonna fall off. But I never considered the fact that it's being high is relevant. The fact of you falling, that's what's important, not the height. So I never really I was always curious why people get anxiety of height. It's like, it doesn't really matter. It's not about the height. It's about the falling. That's what's important. And that's probably important for them too, but they focus so much on the height being associated with falling, it gets in their way and gives them anxiety. Me, I just like, okay, my character is falling to their death. Just wait for me to respawn, and then that's it. Here it's a little bit more extreme because these characters can go extremely high. And they could also fall to their death, see? But the great part, this is not Elden Ring, where it says you die. It doesn't tell you you die. You just respawn here. That's all. Is it the same? It's the exact same thing. You just won't respawn at a bonfire or previous bonfire. You just respawn in the same spot which you fell and died in. Because this isn't a game about telling you that you died. This is a game that's family friendly, so it's meant to cuts off the part where she dies and then respawn her here, or she doesn't die at all, it teleports her before death back to this location. So it's the same as dying, it just cancel out the option of death. You don't get to see it, or you get transported before you die, so you still have to count it as a death. I believe there's a stomp ability. Maybe I don't have it yet.
Rocky!
The one thing about this character is that she moves around very flexible, so she's very fast. But the one thing I don't understand between like games like Elden Ring or games where you say this person has died from falling or from an enemy, like it just shows you that. It just tells you. Like in family friendly games, when you fall off or you do an accident, you bump into something, it's not going to tell you that it happens, but it did happen. It's just not telling you, that's all. And certain people don't like that. They actually want to see that the characters die, but like, I guess you don't have that much imagination that you need to have a concrete definition that the character died. Here, it doesn't need to tell you. The character either get retransported to its original point before she falls to death, or she did fall to death. It's that simple. I do wonder about something though. Like, who in their right mind will want to live all the way up in the sky? Like, it's not like these people have wings that they could fly. But everything's based on gravity, so if you fall, you get retransported to this location. So that's the explanation of falling to your death. And people don't fall to their death. If they fall, the technology of this world just transport them back to the surface. So it's kind of difficult for you to actually fall to your death. That's a nice little way for them to explain that no one falls to death, because the technology just put you back to your original place. So you can see like kids and adults and all that stuff. And chickens, like if a chicken fall off this place, it just gets teleported right back to its original coop. Where is this woman? Oh, that's like DLC content. Okay, so I have to deliver the message back to Misai. So no, well, it doesn't really matter. So I just have to enter to the door.
Shaju?
はあ
Huh?
ふん
Ah. Ibu-ibu ơi. Ui à.
Oh.
Sissy.
Okay.
Huh? Oh ya.
Badure.
Si Wiwi.
注意。
やっと。
ラージ。
うーん。トゥドゥや。
I am interested to know if I could change the voice of the characters. I doubt it. I doubt you could change the fictitious language of these characters to English. I believe the intent is that this is a universe that's different from ours, so there's no reason for English to be, or any language known to Earth standards, to be valuable in any way, shape, or form. That's why subtitles is probably the only thing that's needed. Yeah, you can't change it. Okay, so I would say that's two negative things with regards to the game. You can't change the lighting, you can't really change the language. But that said, I'm still at a 6 with regards to the game. Typically I would be like at a 5.8, but seeing the fact that now I access the map and I could see how to use the map and waypoint on the map to indicate where I need to go, and the fact that if I fall, I automatically get transported back to my original location, because that's the game is saying that I died, or that it voluntarily put me back to where I originally was. Because I think I remember now. I think it's due to the tech of the world why these people are where they are, and the tech doesn't make you fall to your death. It just allows you to get retransported back to your original spawn position or something like that. That's why these people are high up there, so they're not worried about falling. So the same applies to me falling as well. So I like that. So that's the reason why I'm still holding it at a 6. Plus there's a photo mode. So I would say I'm at like a 6.1, 6.2 in regards to the game, because you can have, there's a photo mode in the game as well. And there's also control of your camera usage and how you want your sensitivity, how much, and control of your volume. So it's not just the volumes in there, but how you control the volume. So I'm at a 6.2 in regards to the game right now. And I like the whole comic style of how they do things. I would prefer it would be English and stuff, but I like it how it's being done. So I'd probably say it's a 6.3 right now so far. Yeah, I say it's about a 6.2. Anything negative I could say about the game, I could easily explain it away with other things, such as the tech of the world. I think it's that purple stuff right there that keeps everything hovering above the clouds. So if you fall, I believe the purple stuff just respawn you back to your original location. At least that's how the lore goes. Okay, so I was right. It is like a full page comic spread as well. It's not just images. So I'm definitely at a 6.3 now in regards to that, because I was wondering if are they going to keep it all as individual images, or is it going to be like a full page comic spread. So I like that, so I'm at 6.3.
フレリリサ。
なんかシシ。おう、シュイや。 山中って
うむよしだ就是理由一把乗ってんや
就是继续了。哦呀，
ラビフォ
布莱斯， Roger.
Okay, so Ceci isn't from here either. She was dropped into this world, just like them. Or into this location of this world.
Oh, Blissey.
ウェリ
やっと うじゃ？アビ。やっと。レベン？主従。
Another thing I like about the game is that if you find yourself getting lost, it's kind of hard to get lost because what the game does is give you initiative, which is it points you in the direction when you get respawned to where you need to go. So it's not very difficult for you to not know where you have to go when you're respawned. So that's very good too. I would say that's definitely would get the game to like a 6.4 for me. Like if you don't like using the map, you can always use gravity. Of course, it's kind of cynical to like always jump off just to see gravity, just to know where you have to go. Evade. I already know about evade. Okay.
Figura, Mua! 王政，你咋未到？手狗，谢谢夹。
Jugu Ashu Sofe. Fui Ella.
リーラ、ダスティ。ダスティ。
キャー。
シリ。ラッシュや。ドセピ。ドセピ。ズブレ。ブレーキ。インパ。ズブレ。Neju Dusty, Dumashe Bangabi Etu.
Yeah, so the story is not very complicated. It's quite simple. She was doing something with regards to whatever she was in whatever place she originally came from. And at the beginning of the story of this game, she lost her memory, ended up with these people because she lost Dusty, her celestial cat, which basically is her powers, gives her powers, or you could say it's her own personal powers in the form of the cat. And it's kind of like the game drops you off right in the middle of a story, kind of like Atelier Yumiya. Even though Atelier Yumiya introduction is a little bit better, I would say with regards to Atelier Yumiya, its action and its exploration, it takes way too long because it's trying to explain so many things in its demo all at once. So in this situation, there's less explanation, is more doing. That's why I wanted to play this, because I know the explanation comes in the form of as you're playing the game, going through the game. And it's not all jumbled and explained to you all at once. It's slowly but surely explained to you as you're proceeding towards the middle of the game, or towards the 25% marker of the game. So mostly everything is explained to you before the 25, but even before the 15% marker. But it's not jumbled together all at once, trying to educate you. You get to enjoy the experience of the story while it's educating you how to jump certain things, how to move, how to do this. So it's an intro tutorial, while at the same time you're getting a story. It's not jumbled together like Atelier Yumiya. Plus, I like the idea of using gravity more than using sword and powers. Gravity is the powers, and there are various different powers you could use with gravity, like throwing objects. So it's like Control, but it's a better version of Control. With Control, you could just move around and you could use shields and you could throw people and objects. Here, you could do a whole lot more, I believe. Then again, I'm not 100% sure because I've never finished the game or got past the halfway point. But it's kind of like Control. You can control gravity and move things around as well as yourself and do certain powers with gravity.
しょう。
Wow! Oh
Onde toa, Sebi? Danke, Dusse.
Oh.
Ah?
Jejuna.
Luanola Ulisa. Ansidu Bima Saboa.
So this is her original outfit from whatever world she came from or place she came from. So she's back to her Supergirl outfit. You could basically call this her own personal Supergirl outfit.
Sidu?
The story is not complicated, it's quite simple. It's very much an adventure journey experience. It's a game that gets straight to the point. It's not a game that's you need to worry about learning this and learning that too many times all at once. It's just an enjoying experience. You're just there to chill and enjoy. Enjoy the story. Enjoy the world. So that's it for right now. So to float, this is the best part of the game. You can basically go any way you want and float any way you want. You can spin the character around. You can spin the environment around. So I could basically be upside down. And tilt the character around wherever I want. This is the best part of the game right here. And then back to normal. So for right now, I'll just call it quits. I only wanted to do this for about an hour, and I'll hop on to Warframe and probably do that for an hour because I gotta head off to work very early. So I'm gonna enjoy flying. Let's see, floating, tilt the controller, spins around. And if you go too far into the sky, you get respawned. That's another great part about this game. You could turn on L1 and R1 at any point whatsoever. Like right now, you could drop down by turning it off. You can have a lot of fun with this, but you can't go past your objective, I guess. I think there's a certain height ratio you're supposed to go. Well, that's it for the video. I'm just going to actually maybe, let's see. Yeah, I have to complete the objective. I can't go and do whatever I want too far. So this is part of the tutorial. So for right now, I'll call it a day, and I'll pick this up in the third week of this or Doom Eternal in the third week of April. So this is a very fun game. It's not as complicated as Atelier Yumiya, but I prefer to play this than Atelier Yumiya. I don't need the entire game to lecture me in this demo from beginning to end. The entire game was a lecture experience. Here, the lecture is present, but it's spread loaded throughout the first 25%. Doesn't need to force it all at once. And I'm assuming even if this game did come with an original demo, they probably did the same thing too. They didn't give you everything all at once. And even if they did, it wasn't complicated enough that you start scratching your head like, okay, combine this, do this, do this. So that's the problem with a lot of people when they create games. They need to understand that the type of people who are going to play the games aren't all people who want to do those type of things. A product in a demo, but it's never a good thing to overload anyone with information, even if that information is simple. It's never a good idea to be overbearing, even with simple information that anyone can understand. Too much is way too much. Here, it's just enough in an intro, and I'm pretty sure they'll explain even more in the intro. So that's it for right now. I would say the game is about 6.4, 6.5, and the whole gravity powers is going to get far more complicated as you proceed throughout the game. It's like the same in Control. It's like eventually you're unlocking powers, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different powers throughout the game, and it'll be the same here as well. So I'm more into stuff like that, and I'm more into the game explaining things in proportions rather than crunching them all at once. Alright, so that's it for right now. I'll come back to this mid or late, yeah, probably late April. Alright, that's it for right now.